Hey, I just want to make a quick video. I don't see anything on this. I've looked for videos on this for a long time, and if this can help save somebody, this is worth it. I've had problems a couple of times, and it took me a long time to figure out what was going on. Where my tank level wasn't doing what it was supposed to. I like to keep it, about an inch down from the top of the glass, and I would notice in every couple of months or so, it would go up to the top, and I couldn't control it. Now I was checking everything, from my overflow box all the way down, cleaning out. Let me see if I can get a shot here. Let me turn the lights on. In the sump here, I would clean the inlets out on here. Let me see if I get some better light. Yeah. So I'd clean the inlets out and everything on there, take everything apart, and I couldn't figure out why if I moved the overflow box up or down, it wouldn't adjust the level the way it's supposed to. And I was on, I had, like I said, I've seen a lot of videos on overflows, but not too many. I've seen none that cover this exact problem, and this is a headache and can be a nightmare if you don't know how to fix this. This is the way your overflow box is supposed to look when it's running properly. You could see the grates on there. The water's a good inch below there in the box. That means it's running properly. What actually happens is, I'm sure you guys know how to siphon, start the siphon on here. But normally you'll get a bubble that starts up here, and you'll get it out, and you'll start, and it goes down, and you don't see it again. But what actually happens over time, air will build up in here, but it won't sit up here. It actually sits down, in the bottom there. Unless you know to look for that, you're never going to find that. You can't see it unless, I was standing over the top the tank with a flashlight during the night, and that was the only way I spotted it. And just in case you're wondering, that's a bag of not Chemi Pure, Purigen up there. It's where I have my media bags in the sump. I left more room for the water to flow through there, so I just keep that up there so I don't know the water gets hit by that. But yeah, a huge problem. You get that air bubble in there, the water, it's restricting how much water is coming out of the box. So if your overflow doesn't look like that, that's what's happening. And about every 2 weeks it gets less and less. So every 2 weeks I take it apart, I clean the whole thing out. A lot of algae grows in there, restricts the grates and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, I had headaches with that for months, and until I finally figured that out. Like I said, I was on there's a forum, it's called Reef to Reef. You can post anything on there, and guys will, somebody said right away, check, there's an air bubble, and I'm like, there's not, it can't be. And I went through the whole thing, and like I said, I found it with a flashlight standing over the back of the tank, and 2 o'clock in the morning. And like I said, I couldn't figure out what was going on. My water was sitting all the way at the top, and it was starting to leak over. So like I said, that helped me a lot, and just knowing that. And like I said, there's no videos about this, so hopefully if somebody's having that problem, that's what's going on. Always check your plumbing. That's usually where the problem is. But like I said, if you get that air bubble that's stuck in the back that you don't see it unless you know it's there, that'll cause a lot of problems. So hopefully this helped. All right, thanks.